me a challenge.
Take out everything. Get them to come to you.
Kick ass.
They did it! The shield is down. Now go get Johnny.
Yes. Johnny, what the hell happened?
So I'm in the plane doing my thing.
Johnny, we're about to jump!
Right on! I'll see you in Stillwater!
Rather. It would seem your reputation doesn't do you justice.
Earth's most puissant warrior?
That's what he called me.
You're telling me he abducted you years before his invasion because he thought you single-handedly could stop him?
Yeah.
It's so fucking awesome.
You realize that means Zinyak's more afraid of him than you, right? Shit.
Johnny, go back to the part about the meat shield.
Guys, don't take this the wrong way, but I spent years living in the past. I'm ready for the future.
Good. Because if we're going to pull off King's plan, we're going to need all the help we can get.
Let's show Johnny some of what he missed while he was away. Think you can recreate Professor Deathcat's murder maze?
Genki Bowl? Oh, absolutely. I'll only need a moment.
Great. Have Johnny meet me there.
When the Vice King stopped being about protecting Sunnyville, I knew it was time to get out of the game. I was hoping that Benjamin could keep the city locked down, but years passed, and it ended up being the same old shit. Only this time, the victims were the people in Saints Row. I thought the Vice Kings was a cautionary tale that I learned something from. That if I built a new street gang, I could control it, not make the same mistakes King did. I was so fucking naive.
I gotta admit, didn't think much of the boss when they first joined the crew. I thought there was no way they were gonna make it through being canonized, let alone be any help taking over Stillwater. Hell, they didn't even talk back then. But after that shit with the Vice Kings, I knew we found ourselves one hell of a saint. There's nothing the boss can't do. Things ain't ever been easy for the Saints. We lost Lynn to the Rollers back in Stillwater. And then Julius tried blowing up the boss and the Saints fell apart. Together, the Brotherhood had Carlos killed and... well, I lost her to the Roller. And then fucking Philippe Loren tried taking me out, only to have Zinyak come in and snatch me from the Saints anyway. Like I said, shit's always been rough. Aisha's death, it hit me really hard. I thought I'd made peace with it, but Zinyak's fucking simulated hell took its toll. You know, I know the whole point was that I'd never be able to save him, but that shit would never stop me from trying. The boss didn't show up to help. I don't know how much longer I could have kept.
I wonder where Brad...
Putting me in charge of the brothels was the best idea. King ever had. There's no way anyone else in Stillwater would have been able to control the girls the way I did. It brought in the money, it brought in the clients, and it would have been the backbone of the Vice Kings if Gat and all the Saints hadn't ruined it all. King never had the control he thought he did over the Vice Kings. It was all me and Warren keeping things running. Well, mostly me. Warren's ego got just as big as Benjamin's in the end. He thought the two of us would rule the city. Guess he didn't know me like he thought he did.
It's amazing looking back on how used to be constantly baked out of my mind, always looking for the next party. You'd think after I got my own dating show I would have been even more of a train wreck, but doing TV is hard work. Who has time to go smoke up when they have to be on set at 6 a.m.?
I knew early on what it was I let loose on. Supply was reckless and uncaring. Left to wake up bodies pointing right back at us. I think more of the city was destroyed than saved in the end. Sure, the Saints were taken over, but at what cost? I couldn't risk letting a sociopath run things, so I did what I had to do. Never thought the bastard would survive the explosion. I don't regret much. You make your choices, you live with them. But if I could take anything back, it would be the way things ended up with Angela. It was all fun and games for her. She wanted to be just like Benjamin. I shouldn't have let her get in so deep.
Warren, Tony, Alderman Hughes. I had them all wrapped around my finger. they would have died for me. Come to think of it, I guess they did.
Ever since that night on Loren's plane, things haven't been the same. I used to be fun and carefree. I used to smile and laugh. Now I just want everyone to pay for what the Syndicate did. Johnny didn't deserve to die like that. He was the toughest person I knew. And it's my fault. I should have gone back for him.
Welcome to the Proving Grounds, Genki fans! Tonight's event sees the head of the 3rd Street Saints and his #1 gun facing off against the halls of death and dismay that is Genki Ball Arena!
Will they survive? Will they fall to the might that is your favorite professor?
Stay tuned! The carnage starts
right now!
Genki Bowl? What the fuck is a Genki Bowl?
The rules are simple. Kill everything in front of you, and don't die.
Say no more. Let's do this.
Just wait until the mascots get a load of my new powers.
It hardly seems fair for you to have superpowers when Johnny doesn't.
Superpowers? Let's just do this how we used to.
Fine, no superpowers. For now. I can't even tell you how great it is having you back, Johnny. Only thought you were dead.
I can't believe you actually thought a trans-Euro piece of shit like Philippe Loren would ever get the best of me.
Losing you just about broke, Shambi.
Yo, it was no picnic for me either being stuck in that Zinyak fucker's torture porn.
No. I don't know if Zemo's made it, but Oleg is... First time I met Oleg, he was naked and strapped into a big machine.
You know, being stuck in that fucked up thing. Look, I'm trying to have a moment here. Don't ruin it. I'm just saying that when you're forced to relive the worst fucking thing in your life 1,000,000 times, you can't help but feel different.
Different, huh? How?
Well, I appreciate things now. Like murdering these fools instead of the same generic Ronin and Vice Kings over and over. See, before, I would have taken that for granted. I heard Kinsey talk about all these simulations being based on people's personal nightmares. You know, mine was fucking obvious, but curious what yours was.
Oh, you know, 1950 sitcom.
What?
When I close my eyes, I can still hear the laugh track.
No, I get it. Gee. God, that's fucking terrible.
Ethico!
So why aren't you in that sitcom anymore? I mean, what's so scary about a fucked up version of a Rust Belt city like Steelport?
Zinyak thinks being in a town where the Saints don't run things is enough to break me.
Huh. Is it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I started with nothing, but I can always rebuild.
Respect.
Great job on the killing floor by the Dream Team.
Yeah, that was great. Wait, there's more to this?
What's that? You heard the man. Play progresses to the 2nd round.
Matt, flip my powers back to on.
Fine. It hardly seems fair.
Matt, this isn't funny. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, gee, I don't know what happened.
You wear it well.
Just fix it. Matt, you are seriously working my nerves.
We should be fine now.
Yo, so fill me in. What's been going on lately?
You know, took out some terrorists, became the president of the United States, rolled back the national debt. Ooh, got to fly Air Force One.
Yeah. What about before that?
Before that was Steelport. You missed the luchadors, evil hackers, and European assholes in black suits.
Luchadors? What, you mean wrestlers?
Uh-huh.
And I thought Stillwater had some fucked up gangs. Yo, what about Philippe?
He was our number one target. We couldn't just stop with him.
Yeah, you can't go after one without taking on the whole town.
Fortunately, we had Kinsey and Zemos and Oleg and...
Zemos and Oleg, are they on the ship too? Shit, man, with a name like Oleg, I bet he was a big motherfucker. Yo, Steelport sounds like a party town. Where is new crew? They're good?
Well, nobody could replace you, Johnny.
Bite me. No, but seriously, lots of new folks wearing purple these days.
Kinsey's really smart. Kind of freaks me out how she always knows so much more than everyone else. But we wouldn't be able to take the fight to Zinyak without her.
And what about that Matt kid? Were he and Kinsey a thing?
Oh, God, Johnny, don't even say that. Don't put that in my head.
How about Asha? What's her deal?
That's a good question. She doesn't really talk about herself much.
She's good though, right?
Feeling a little competition there, Johnny?
No, but she seems to.
I guess she's not used to having competition when it comes to being some badass.
Neither am I. I gotta know. Keep dating.
I figured he's Keith David, you know? He can play anything, even the VP.
Yeah, sure, but doesn't he remind you of...
I know, but how much of it? He's sensitive.
You in?
Oh, yeah.
Hold up, before we go. Yo, Matt! Hook me up with some superpowers.
Really?
But don't turn me into a fucking toilet. Fucking in. Yo, whenever you're ready. How you holding up, huh?
Fine. Just fine.
You're not getting tired? Sure don't need a break?
Sure you're gonna make it through this without taking a mortal wound?
No guarantees. Oh, you want to start bringing up shit? We could talk about that stank-ass perfume, the oversized marital aids, and that purple cat Pierce was trying to breed.
Hey, he came close that one time.
Yo, dude, grape saints flow dumped on your fur is not a hereditary trait.
But what if it was?
Look at this! The Kinky Girls have entered the arena!
I can't wait to see the carnage!
Passion pocket! I know me disappearing like that had to be hard on her. It's obvious she ain't the carefree girl she was back in Stillwater.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
But she's not the only one who got packed up by your death, Johnny.
I don't know, Pierce seems fine.
Pierce has drank so much Saint's Flow, I don't think he can feel anything.
Passion pocket! I have nobody on my side in that fucking simulation. And half the fun of murdering is doing it alongside a friend.
Oh, you two.
Now, can we quit being pussies and shoot these fucking mascots?
I hope you don't mind, but I took this opportunity to create something special for you two. Well, more for Johnny, really.
Should I be concerned?
You'll find out soon.